Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Eagles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on there, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't.
He's off to the races, running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the grab. It's dealt. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go running toward the tape. Past the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
But the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hand off from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pulls and fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Urasek. At the 45 on his way. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Dogs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, they block it. Runs through a tackle. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. Tackle is made after the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. At the 15, he's loose.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football, and it's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go do work. You saw on that play.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football right.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man. He found plenty of room, and he gets him to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The aerial assault continues. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over the Coyotes. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Got a man. It's Humphreys. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Scrambling away. They get enough rush. rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Brings up second down.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Eagles. And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
Oh, look out! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And another big play by this offense. If they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
He's looking to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Trying to find his man on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to scramble. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you talk about calling a pretty good defense, you feel good about it. You take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
Off he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's up to 57 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. To the air. It's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense.
He's loose. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fires to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking to throw, it's Allard. He's right on target. Can anyone catch him? Past the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Finds space on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're working that left side. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the pass hits, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Coming after it. They're bringing heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to get him down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. Feeling some heat. Touchdown, Eagles! They take the lead with the 6.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Line getting set on second down.
38. Brings up second down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down in possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Makes a catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your rib cage. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Oh, what a move! Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Georgia Southern will try to use every second on this clock. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock. If you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
3rd down coming.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got it past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Open runway ahead. Oh, he left him grabbing. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Georgia Southern's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this one ought to be a ton of fun. A couple of guys who operate at an ultra-elite level.
Man, you just know you're going to get points today. Both offenses have great signal callers, great quarterbacks, so you know every possession, Jesse, really matters.
Yeah, this is a quarterback duel. Make no mistake about it. And honestly,
nothing but green ahead. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Eagles.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They went with the zone blitz that time, David, and it worked to perfection. What made it successful?
Well, a lot of times when you bring blitzes, you play man behind it. But when you sneak in some zone like this and you got all the eyes on the quarterback still able to cover spots really, really quickly, it takes that first read away from the quarterback, and the zone blitz came home.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Looking to move it through the air.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Escapes trouble. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They're trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Hill. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just plowing down the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Burgess. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. The throw. Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's White. Touchdown, Eagles. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Pressure coming. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with a 2-point try. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.